So hello everyone and welcome to Vampire the Masquerade, where first we are gonna be seeing what kind of a character we are gonna be exactly making. I shall explain some of the things about Vampire the Masquerade, and I hope you guys will enjoy this here in the streams and later on in also YouTube when we are looking into, well, what kind of a game this is. I do enjoy Vampire the Masquerade, however, myself at least. I've never completely finished the game, but I've gotten very close to finishing the game, for sure. So, let's get just into new game. By the way, how many here has ever played this? Hello YouTube people. How many have actually played Vampire the Masquerade here, and how many have never played the game? That would be an interesting question to me. Have you played ever with Sineku this game? So, go directly to character sheet. So anyways, here's the different class nonetheless. I think we will be playing the female. We will choose the history later. And yes, Saten Tenho I know. Listenek also has never played this. And Scraplord has played it. And yes, it is very much a good game. And 472 has never played it, but heard only good stuff. Yeah, it's very interesting. So, here's the different class that we can choose from. There's, in the World of Darkness, there's actually some more clans than Justice, but these are sort of the clans that belong into the, so to speak, Camarilla that we are going to be sort of starting in, working in and everything. So you'll see. But so Pruja would be passionate idealists and rebels, more likely to fight for their rights than write protest songs. In life, most Pruja sought social change, and in Undead, most clan members commonly seek the creation of a vampiric utopia. As militant radicals, they are renowned for their combat skills, but are also more likely to friends due to their hot-bloodedness, so to speak. They receive a +1 to their unarmed feat, but are penalized with a -2 to all friendship checks due to their jealous natures. Potentially saying hello to myself now, because now I need food. Well, I guess that's good. It's fun to say hello to yourself, right? So, then there's a Gangrel that I know that Southern has been at least playing originally. Gangrel are wild loners that are the most in tune with the beasts within, allowing them to shapeshift into more beastly forms. Nomadic in nature, Gangrel care little about vampire politics and prefer to dwell and hunt in the outskirts of society. Because of their animalistic nature, they receive a +5 to strength, stamina, and wits during frenzy. However, because of their inherent feral nature, Gangrel receives a -1 to all friendship checks. Then there is the lovely crazy Malkavian. I would say we shouldn't probably play Malkavian now, because the Malkavian knows... well, Malkavian is crazy, but they also kind of sense more and know more than they let on. I would say this is a great class for you to play on your own, then later on when you see first it from me, just because it's freaking great fun. I love the Malkavian though. He's crazy, real crazy. You gotta see him someday. Malkavian. Malkavians are known as lunatics because of their ability to hear voices of inside and subject others to their insanity through their discipline's dementation. The world appears much different to the Malkavian than it does to the sane clans, though the extent of a Malkavian's madness depends on the individual. A blessing and a curse, a Malkavian's insanity will help or hinder them, depending on how much they struggle against their nature. Malkavians start with a +2 bonus to inspections. Yeah, Malkavian is 2 spoilers for first-time players, and that's why I was thinking that this isn't... sounds like my kind of class. That's why I was saying that I shouldn't do this, because there's so many here that have never played this game. And considering that it is a little bit spoilery, I think it's better to play something else now. And even though I love the Malkavian. Then there is of course the Nosferatu that we already kind of saw, but we never read properly the Nosferatu. So hideous, skulking, and powerful, even in a world of monsters, the Nosferatu stand out. The Empress twists and deforms their physical features, forcing them to seek sanctuary underground. Nosferatu are masters of the shadows. Due to their curse, Nosferatu have a seduction of 0 and can never raise it higher. and they hide existence from common humans. Having shared the darkness with vermin for so long, vampires of Clan Nosferatu are able to draw extra nourishment from rats. It's not a spoiler if the game tells it to you. Sorta. Then there's a Toreador. Toreador picture themselves as artists and visionaries, and they value the high society mentality that the Camarilla reinforces. Of all clans, the Toreador are the most connected to the mortal world through arts and entertainment. I guess this would actually be pretty fitting for Tayunta. You're quite of an artist, too, in a sense. Like either this or the Malkavian, like you said. Toreador are beautiful creatures, wild and seductive, and move almost effortlessly through the society of the living. The Toreador empathy is both a gift and a burden. All humanity's ships are doubled. Then there's a Tremere. Blood sorcerers born from mystic rituals and diablerie. How much should I tell Satentenho about Kane and about... Well, I guess we're just gonna be seeing about everything, but like I was just going to be mentioning quickly that the Tremere is a special clan amongst the others because it's not one of the original vampire clans, so to speak. There was others before the Tremere. There was a couple of clans that disappeared entirely, and the Tremere entered the picture at one point. Was it in medieval times or something in the lore? Something like that, but that's not properly touched or properly explained in the game anyways, but it's just the basic stuff there. Crazy artist is something I relate to. But so blood sorcerers from the mystic rituals and diablerie, they sort of made themselves vampires back in the day. The Tremere are the least trusted of the Camarilla clans. The ritual the Tremere used to transform from living mages into undying monsters stripped them of their magic arts. To compensate, the vampires of Clan Tremere developed thaumaturgy, the powerful discipline of blood magic. The clan guards its secret jealously and are the only kindred to wield this powerful discipline. The pursuit of arcane knowledge comes before all else, and the reliance upon it has weakened the bloodline. Tremere can raise no physical attribute above 4 points. Did Tremere diapolarize Salute or was it someone else? I don't remember for sure either, but yeah, that happened in Middle Ages, yeah. I have serious dilemmas playing this game, this kind of games. I can't decide. Why? Why Tayunta? Then there is the Ventrue. Truly, the upper echelons of society, the Ventrue are seen as the honorable and virtuous leaders of the Camarilla. They wholeheartedly support the Masquerade, influence the mortal and undead worlds to help them maintain the Masquerade, as well as garner support for themselves. Clan Ventrue is an exclusive and powerful gathering of immortals, and even the lowliest initiates of Clan Ventrue can expect special treatment in kindred society. This regal bloodline, however, gains no nourishment from the lowborn and thin-blooded. Ventrue gain no blood from feeding on animals. Feeding on low-life humans, prostitutes, and the homeless can cause the Ventrue to vomit. Because there's so many options, I have enough trouble coming up with a name. That is true, though. That is true. So, but those are all the classes. I am personally thinking that I would like to actually play the Tremere, which is the mage clan, because I would like to see how, because we can see or find some others that belong into this clan. I would like to see that completely through myself too, that I haven't seen. So I would like to be a Tremere, but what do you guys think? It is the special blood vampire clan or mage clan. We were mages and we transformed into vampires in the around Middle Ages. So we are not going to be a female column? Well, as I said, it's kind of a less interesting way in some sense to play. It can be interesting, but like there's so much less communications with others when you are Nosferatu, unfortunately. So it kind of takes a lot of the possibilities in that sense away. It's an interesting way to play, but I wouldn't want to show it the most, or that part of the Vampire the Masquerade the most, because they can't interact with the human world. Sounds good, I trust your judgment, okay. But so, Tremere it would be then. I have never played this properly either, or very far. Is that okay for you, 472? Are you okay with the idea of being a Tremere? I have no idea about the history though. Let's look through some of the histories. You guys can tell me what you like as a history choice. Old timer. You are the old-fashioned type and don't care about all things this new technology. Thus, it costs you more to raise your computer knowledge, but you start with a bonus in scholarship. Possibly. Yeah, sure, why not? Alrighty. Medicine saleswoman. Some uptight ties might say a fluoxetine for kids is over the line. Obviously, they have no idea what kind of profit margin those things back. And have they spent time around kids? Please, they should put that stuff in baby formula. Swap the priority order of your attributes to social, physical, and mental. Agent, your representation was highly sought, and you were well compensated. You played every bit as hard as the boys, cause it takes brass balls to get it done in this town. And goddamn if you didn't have the biggest pair. You were a power player, a threat, and your competition couldn't handle getting shown up by a girl, so they sold you out to an undead predator. Typical. This town is full of hate. Also, she looks like a goddess compared to Nosferatu. She does. Goddess. Damn it. Swap the priorities again a little bit. So it means that we would just get some more points into specific areas than the other areas, the certain ones. Boss, singer, seductress. Drunk and overtunes from traveling businessmen, room keys from two-piece conventioners, a handful of restraining orders. This is the legacy of your career in entertainment. Swap the priority order again. Some of them are I kind of dislike the ones that just swap the order of things. I kind of like the order. I want something else myself. Everyone looks like a goddess compared to female column. Touche, yes. Anyone does, for sure. Eerie presence. Most vampires have no problem fitting into mortal society. You don't know what it is, but you just can't pull it off. You're doing everything they're doing, but something about you seems to make humans uneasy. Sometimes it seems like they can just sense you. You were a perfectly affable, intellectual human, so what gives? It costs less experience to raise your mental attributes, but it costs you more experience to raise your social attributes and your stealth ability. Then I couldn't be using stealth a lot. Deceptive strength. You used to be quite clumsy, but the Empress gave you a natural reserves of physical power. You can never raise dexterity and perception above 3, but when you use blood buff, it lasts longer. Interesting. Eldritch prodigy. You have a natural gift for the dark arts of thaumaturgy and can use it to greater effect than most Tremere. Thaumaturgy is your all-consuming passion to the exclusion of nearly every other pursuit. You start with 1 extra point in thaumaturgy, however you suffer a 1 point penalty to any experience of order of 3 or more. Ouch. That's quite a lot. It's interesting though. I would like to be using a lot of this considering that we actually are the only vampire clan that can even use it. So in that sense, I'm kind of interested in this, even though that's a big minus to the experience. But on the other hand, considering all your abilities cost points to put in, it's also, in a sense, pretty big starting point. I don't know. Maybe. I'm definitely considering that one. Infernal. Your warbears paid an awful price in their quest for power. The deal still holds, and you'll continue to pay for all eternity. And yes, choices. A lot of double-edged swords too. Advancement in thaumaturgy costs you less experience, but Aspect has half the duration, and you may never raise dominate above 3. I'm not sure about that. Affinity for magic. You always like magical illusions and even performed some tricks yourself as a kid. Now you are amazed that magic is real and thus can easier advance in thaumaturgy. On the other hand, you have difficulties learning all other things. All other things difficult. Ah, okay, you're going to bed. Have fun, people, and good night. Yeah, same to you, 472. Good night, sweet dreams. Hopefully, you will be enjoying some Vampire the Masquerade another night. Bye bye for now. See you next weekend, I hope. Yep, have a nice week too. And then there's the Generalissimo. Discipline and order, tactics and warfare. And yes, another one that changes the order. These are the reasons why you joined the army. Not only did you fit in perfectly, you excelled in the military. Swap the priority order for your attributes. So, what would we like? I kind of am interested in this. Though this is a pretty big cost. What do you say, guys? Koneassa, Sotenten, Hotayun the Scrub Lord. What should we do? What sort of a history should we be choosing exactly? It's a good question. It's a good question. What would be the thing? And are we going to be Ellen Hutter? Are we going to be giving some other name than being just Ellen Hutter? Seems fitting, I guess. Even though it is a pretty big cost on it. Don't know. Still no idea what this game is about. It's about vampires. We are a vampire in a... There's a lot of books from the world of darkness that this is into. I like versatility. Consider you're going mage. Well, what would be better than the Eldritch Prodigy? We could be old-timer, then we just wouldn't be able to hack computers that well. Which is kind of a shame because I like hacking computers. Hard choice is the only one that I like, not choosing anything. This so it's so boring. Yeah, that's the thing. It's really the only thing that I really liked. But the problem indeed is that if I would choose no historical background, it's just so much more boring. So I guess we'll try it out. We're gonna be the Eldritch Prodigy. Yes, there's plenty of computers. You'll see it, Tayonta. It's in the modern world, you know. We are in a modern city. I don't remember what city it is, but it's one of the United States city that we start in. What name do we want to have? I thought this was set in some medieval fanciful. No, Tayonta. I just told you that this clan started from the medieval times, but now we are very much in the modern city, modern world. It's in the West Coast. Okay. Should I be Gide? Would it be fitting name for a vampire? I'm not sure. Something like that, maybe Gide Lumien? I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys say? Is that okay of a name for a Tremere? I guess it can be okay, or I can just be Lumien. Computer should be knowledge machine, though. Make it crystal. Then I'm doing crystal. Crystal Lumien, I think it should be okay. Would that be okay? Or should it be, or were you thinking about this? I kind of like this background, or this surname. As in tietokone. Yes, knowledge machine, yes. Tietokone is in Finnish computer, which is knowledge machine, yes. In English, if we would straight up translate the tietokone. I think this is okay. Right? I think it's okay. Then we can choose all of these attributes, so that's gonna be lovely. Yeah, that is a fine name, yeah. I think we should definitely put one more into Thaumaturgy then, though. Because we already lost quite a lot of experience by putting 1 point into there. So basically, if we can find a way or want to be... Like basically, we're first, later on after the character creation, this is always going to be the cheapest one to increase to level 1 with experience. Level 2 is going to cost always more on each one. And the third level is always going to cost more experience on each one. So that's why I want to be somewhat... increasing one skill more than others. So if we are going to have a Thaumaturgy discipline especially, then I think we should be increasing it immediately to the third level. So nonetheless, these are the talents, skills, knowledges, and so on. These disciplines are the ones that make us the special vampire clan that we are, because those disciplines change depending on your vampire clan. There's 2 that each vampire clan has, but these are all the special ones. Or was it 1? Is it the blood heal that is for everyone? I think it was. Oh man, it'd take me hours to make a character. Well, hey, at least you will learn a little bit better on this. But Ospec is something that we have on the first level then. So enhances your mental facilities and allows you to see the auras of those around you. All levels of Auspex cost 1 plot per activation. Auspex carries no risk of violating the Masquerade. Masquerade basically means that, well, you're gonna learn it. We're gonna be talking to the guy in the tutorial area, and he's gonna be explaining quite a bit of it. So you're gonna learn. So it adds 1 point to the wits. Reveals the auras of the living and undead within a short distance. Lasts 20 seconds per activation. Then Dominate on the level 1. Dominate is the superior strength of the vampiric mind, allows your character to control the minds of the weaker kind, and even some kindred. Dominate effects are convert actions, they cannot be traced back to you, and carry no risk of violating the Masquerade. Level 1 Trance. Activate cost 1 plot. The target momentarily sinks into a deep trance. Taking any action against the target will wake them permanently, or prematurely, more like. Then, Thaumaturgy, we are gonna have even level 3. It changes, of course, per level. So, Thaumaturgy, basically blood magic. Vampire practitioners of Thaumaturgy can bend blood to powerful and terrible ends. The effects are spectacular and obviously supernatural, and should not be used in safe areas lest you risk violating the Masquerade. Level 3, Blood Shield. Activation costs 3 blood. A shield of blood envelops the Tremere, absorbing a portion of all damage inflicted. Blood Shield will dissipate only after it has absorbed enough damage. So we are going to be creating something like that for us. Will strike your victim if you remain still and victim lives. The bloodshot will return with stolen blood from your victim. I'm not actually sure if we can... How did this exactly work? How did we choose which one did we do or not? But I guess we'll see. The second level would be enemies near your character will become violently ill, vomiting blood, damaging both normal and supernatural foes. Anyways, we're gonna be having the level 3 already on the Thaumaturgy. So, the question is rather which things we here would want to be increasing. I do like the possibility to specifically hack things, the computer knowledge. So I would like to be increasing that specifically. So wits is usually what I prefer myself. It gives a little bit of combat defense and hacking. Combat defense, of course, is good for dodge ability, both contributes to the combat defense feat. Ability to avoid taking damage of all types in combat, and then the hacking the computers. So I would be inclined to take at least 1 point in the wits. Then of course the intelligence gives research and intimidate, and perception gives ranged combat and inspection. We have basically 2 points into here, as we can see. We got overall 3 points into attributes, and 2 of them will be to mental and 1 will be to physical. We will not be able to increase any of the social ones. So nothing here. Then we will have 1 into skills here. Either stealth, security, melee, or firearms. Security is basically lockpicking. Stealth is of course stealth. Melee, firearms. Talents, 2 points. Subterfuge is ability to conceal their motives and deceive others. It's needed for the feat of seduction. Intimidation, dodge, brawl, all here. So what kind of a character do we want to make? What sort of persuasion would we like to have is my question to you guys. Do we want to persuade? Do we want to have intimidation? Do we want to have a seduction? What is the persuasion type we specifically would prefer? Subterfuge, as in seduction, is useful for getting some sweet, sweet blood though, I would have to say. And here we of course then have 3 points, so computer, finance for hackling, which I don't find that interesting or important. Investigations are then, inspection basically shows you things that are hidden. Maybe something smoother than Prowl at least, yeah. Measures your character's ability to notice hidden details. The perception attribute and the investigation ability both contribute to the inspection feat. It's useful, and then scholarship also gives for research, for example. So measures your character's ability to read books. and learn new abilities. There's different books that can be increased in us, increase in our different skills, or yeah, different skills like melee, stealth, and so on and forth. You would like charisma? Question mark. Not seduction, but charisma specifically. Like here is the persuasion, scholarship, and charisma. So here scholarship and charisma give persuasion for the public skills. Intimidate comes from the intelligence and intimidation. Haggle comes from finesse and manipulation. Seduction comes from the appearance and subterfuge. So it's indeed the choices. Choices. Then of course, as said, learning things from books. Noticing hidden things, like more things that we'll be able to sell and stuff like that. Hacking, of course, to be able to get into nice things in the computers. Sneaking, of course, being able to move in silence. Lockpicking to get into different stuff like that. But there's different ways to get in things usually. There's the lockpicking way or the hacking game possibility that you hack into things and so on and forth. So there's a lot of choices in this for sure. But what would you guys think would be interesting to do? I am intrigued, or think that I would like to at least get a little bit of this because it gives persuasion and resource. So would we go into a little bit more charismatic person? Should we even put 2 points into it? I think that 2 points is okay to put into here, but we could then put 1 into like computer, so we would have better hacking, for example. As said, I don't care that much for the hackle skills myself. Investigations is also okay, of course, but I like computers. So I think computers is useful. All the points into the same one. Do you think so, Sotendenho? Should we? It would definitely help in that sense, considering the full fact that we have a little bit of a situation that we're going to be getting less experience. And as I said, the first level will always cost less experience, the second least, and so on and forth. So that will be definitely something to consider. Nonetheless, and it's just a question. Yeah, you strongly think so. Then, yeah, I was thinking about it too, considering especially we're gonna be having less experience. Computers, false sorcerer, I say. Well, let's have then 3 in the scholarship, I think, because it gives persuasion and resource, and both of those are still useful. But I would still like to increase also our hacking skills, so maybe have just more wits. It even gives combat defense, so I like that for sure. Then physical, I'm not quite sure which one I would prefer. So strength is of course useful. Dexterity is okay. We would be able to actually sneak, but will we sneak? I think sneaking is not really for the Tremere, especially when we're going into thaumaturgy. So I guess we're definitely not going to be a sneaky person. What do you guys say? If we're not going to be going into sneakiness. Then there's of course stamina and the passion, so that we will achieve physical proofness in favor of mental powers. But are predators still. Your character's overall toughness prevents damage from bullets, police batons, and baseball bats. Increases soak passion is pretty nice, in all honesty, so that we can survive a little bit longer and all that. Maybe I should take that. I'm at least considering it. I'm definitely taking in options from you guys though, if you have any opinions. I do like lockpicking too, personally, but should I go into the melee combat? What should I do here? Then here's just a brawler, lean, dodge, intimidation basically, and subterfuge. Here I really am most interested almost in the seduction personally, just so that we have those options available too, so that we don't only have to be using persuasion, but we could also use seduction. Unarmed combat is good to have if we want to drink blood in the middle of a battle. Yeah, no sneaking, just straightforward action. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Unarmed combat, yeah, I was thinking about that for sure, but that would then be brawl. So maybe take strength at least, but I don't know, should I have brawl or subterfuge? That's a question. Okay, I'll let you guys choose. Do we take seduction or do we just take the unarmed combat higher? Maybe take this point into something else then. Which one do we do? Brawl or subterfuge so that we have seduction? Seduction sounds neat. Men will be putting in your hands. They very much will be. Okay, let's do that and then just have a little bit of extra strength. Definitely wish to be increasing or getting some points into brawl though. We could have some melee. Security. No sneaking though. Ranged combat. I never really used the old woman. Well, both really will be putting in our hands. We are a vampire after all. Doesn't really matter. Melee. I usually rather use the melee weapons, especially. I think the melee is better for us than when we have blood magic than the firearms. So, is this okay for you guys? Does it seem fine for you? I think I like it at least well enough. Then we could just be going into the... There's also a possibility to skip the intro if you would wish, but of course we are going to be going and actually watching that all for sure. For certainty. Oh, good. I assume so. No objections at least heard. From Scraplord either, after the comment from Charisma. Seems good, looks good. Alrighty, good. Let's go. Let's start Vampire the Masquerade as a Tremere. The embrace, the act of transforming a mortal into a vampire. It's a lovely, lovely little embrace. $12:37. We're having quite some fun here. Quite a bit of fun. Ooh, show us something. Scream. Oops.
Good evening. My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
Our sire had the lovely destiny.
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that...
This is bullshit!
If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish. I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening. Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
And so we're off. Not only do vampires hide from mortals, they hide from themselves as well. So use the mouse to look around. Was these two keys move, toggle out the move, and toggle walk around keys. Use the toggle view key and everything. So here we are, just thrown into the streets and everything. Isn't that lovely? You can see on our left side, you can see our, we are in a combat area. First of all, there's a gun on top of our bar there. So that marks what kind of things we should be able to do and so on, or what we shouldn't do. Like if we are breaking the masquerade or not. Anything is possible in the combat zones, or everything is allowed without breaking the masquerade. As in masquerading that there's no such things as vampires and the like. Then on the other hand, there's the health meter on the left too. On the right side you can see our blood level. We can be changing the different things that we can do there too. Command, blood strike, blood purge, blood shield. That is the shield though, that's the third level of thaumaturgy that we have. Then we have command and the auspex and then also blood buff. So those are the things that we have for our skills there. Here we are on the street. Hello.
What a scene, man. Hoo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
Absolutely, my good sir. Who are you?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Well, okay, I could definitely use the help. We should be going through the tutorial anyways.
All right. Why don't we, step out back here?
I like it where I am. At least I'm out of the theater.
Christ, it's stuffy in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least, you know? Could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
I don't remember.
Oh, man, we're popping a cherry here. You're gonna love this. All right, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne. Blood, your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready, though, because, hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Well, what do I do? Plot. And yeah, good old smiling Jack. I do like Jack. Good old Jack. What am I supposed to do?
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car.
Remse, yeah, very much so. Poor son of a bitch can't find his car. So what do I mean,
Alright. You go down there, casual like. You creep up on him, then bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Well, won't he become a vampire then?
Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain him dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill him.
Well, alright then. This is your blood pools. Like it's saying, blood will is fuel for your vampiric powers or disciplines. When your blood pool is low, you need to refill it. Humans are an abundant source of blood in most areas of the game. One is the ally around the corner. So, that is exactly what we're gonna be doing to this poor guy. Lost. Feeding on humans fills your blood pool. To feed, approach your victim and press the feed key when you are close. It is important that humans do not see you feed on other humans. You don't say. Once you have begun feeding on your victim, you will see the spar appear. This represents your victim's blood pool. You should stop feeding before emptying his blood pool and killing him. Press feed again to stop feeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. You do taste good though. Lovely, lovely blood. So fulfilling. But we have enough. We don't need more. Let the poor guy live. Besides, he gave us a very much a needed blood source, so very kind of him.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator. Feeling that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up. That's it, kid. That's what it's all about right there.
Might feel a bit woozy after that. Yeah, that's why he is just like, oh, just a little bit woozy. Sweet guy. Yeah, very much. I don't know how to feel about it, but it does feel good.
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain.
And yeah, Red Cross will put it into good use, so totally thanks for the donation. Yeah, like, what?
Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet, but still, a chance at immortality's not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club.
So, I'm going to live forever?
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic is worthless. A cross? Pfft, shove it right up their ass. A stake? Only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water? That's no problem. I bathe.
Occasionally.
Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire? That's real trouble. Sunlight? Well, you catch a sunrise and it's all over, kiddo. Get it?
Alrighty, got it. No sunlight ever again.
Okay, now. The fuck is this?
I don't know.
Look, you get inside here and head upstairs. Beat up a bit. Just need to see what the ruckus is.
Oh, okay then, you do that. Okay, I'll just go inside. Maybe. At the bottom of your screen is the use icon, and so we can open the doors with the E key. Yeah, will look different of course, depending on what we are using. In this case, it's a door. Okay, so we're in. And then press the space to jump. Jump onto the boxes against the wall and up to the walkway above. If I don't fail with that, that is. Good jumps though with the vampires, and something useful there. Your feats are the combination of your various abilities and attributes. The higher your feat scores, the better you are at activating their influence. Inspection is a feat. It is the combination of perception and investigation. It allows you to see hidden and secret things. For example, the lockpicks on the crate in front of you. So those are the kind of things that you can find with the inspection feat. And we can indeed pick them up and then use them. So yay, some lockpicks for us. So we might be able to actually lockpick our way somewhere.
Come down here. Stay away from the windows.
No.
Oh, it's a Sabbat raid. The Sabbat, they're, Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. The Sabbat, well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright?
So what's up?
The Sabbat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell and put a little heat on the new prince.
So, what's the prince of even?
No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabbat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like he wants to mess with.
What am I supposed to do then?
Shh, shh. Heads up. Back away.
That's the guy who executed our sire. He's a bit more powerful, as you might gather. Seeing us in the window, looking up from.
Dumb, frenzied Sabbat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
Alrighty, well, I'm on it. I just happened to find the lockpicks even. Quest log, press the quest log key, default L. Yeah. So we can even look into there if we wish to. And if I tell a little bit about the Sabbat, you saw some of them get destroyed there, but there's a lot of different type of Sabbat. It's not really into this game, but they're basically also a couple of vampire clans that belong into the Sabbat, but yeah, they're very much thinking more like, well, not upholding the masquerade, as in not trying to hide the fact that they are vampires. They revel more into just using the humanity and everything like that. They're very interesting. Can learn a lot more about them in the books for sure, in overall than in this game. But yeah, Sabbat ain't our friends for sure. The lovely little Sabbats. So when a door is locked, you will see this icon. Lockpicking a combination of dexterity and security, which we have none at all. Once you have begun lockpicking, you will see this bar. It represents the time needed to pick the lock. If the value of your lockpicking feat is equal or greater than the difficulty of the lock, you will be able to pick it. So starting the lockpick. Lockpicking at success, difficulty of 1. Yay, we succeeded because it was a really bad lock. What was that? What broke? Oh, it's just Jack, taking the other way inside. Why even did we have to be doing this, Jack, when we were able to go and just break the freaking window anyways? Why? It was so unnecessary. I'll take the lights off.
Shortcut. Well, nicely done, though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you?
I had my moments.
Cool. Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabbat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
Yeah, Sabbats work differently in that. Wait, I've still got the list of people from high school. Why not?
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento, and it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
So upholding the masquerade. I get it.
Keep our secret, and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you.
What do you mean? What could happen?
That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
Camarilla, so they're like the vampire good guys?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I think some other time, maybe. I like to let people form their own opinions.
Okay, alrighty. So, what's next, though?
Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area a little. And you know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings.
Okay, but what does that mean exactly?
You do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. We gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
Alrighty, I'll try to see if I can find it. So, yeah, now it's telling us about the area indicators that I mentioned. So the icon on the left indicates that you are in a combat area. Combat, anything goes. Masquerade, respect the masquerade, the second point. Then Elysium, the one on the right, means the vampire neutral ground. No combat or discipline are allowed except bloodbath while a lockpicking, but otherwise nothing is allowed to be done. In masquerade areas, breaking the masquerade can carry dire consequences, such as the unwanted attention of vampire hunters. After 5 masquerade violations, your game is over. Your current number of violations is displayed in the upper right corner on your character sheet. So, right here, you can see our masquerade, and it's always going to be crossed out if we lose one of the masquerades, or if we violated a lot. And Saten then saying Sabbath's main aim is supposedly to prevent Gehenna. Kamara's official word is that Gehenna is just fairy tale. That is what I understand. They're divided to be in the lore. Alrighty. My lore knowledge is not great though, and neither is mine. I haven't read enough. I just said the around approximate. This game looks super interesting. Yeah, it is very interesting. And you've seen only the beginning. Die, my darlings. So there's also different ways to go through this. So when you can read a note, you will see this use icon. Readable notes can be various items like clipboards, newspapers, and letters. To read the note, press the use key. To return to the game after reading the notes, press again. So there's a note. Password. Shop. So we can discover passwords and the like this in the game in a lot of places. Or with a computer, when you can use a computer, you will see this use icon. Computers are often helpful in solving quests. They can hold information like emails and files, as well as control various electronic devices. Each computer will have a list of menus and commands you can use. Many menus and commands will be password protected. Hacking, a combination of bits and computer, is a feat that allows you to hack into password protected items. You will be prompted to press Ctrl-C to attempt your hacking feat. If the value of your hacking feat is equal or greater than the difficulty description, you will be successful. So, now we can write save, and we actually have to write into the computer. So, that's also something that isn't in a lot of games like this. So we could be now writing the shop because we know the password already, but I'm going to be pressing the Ctrl-C so that we can try to do the hacking. And making hack attempt at skill level 3. And we got it. Shop. Enter to continue. So then we can just press right again to unlock. The safe doors are unlocked then. We could even write again that lock more, but we're just gonna be writing home and then just quit from the computer. Welcome, Jim. This. Aw, you hacked into Jim's computer. True enough. Jim, poor Jim. I'm just taking control of his computer. Oh dear. But the safe is then open. When you approach the container, you will see a use icon. Press the use key to open it. If it's locked, you can try to open it with your lockpick. Once opened, your inventory appears on the left side of the screen and the container's contents are on the right. So, there, shop key to the stairwell at the back of the shop. Take. And,
There we go. Now take that keycard and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
alrighty, got it. Go on then. Press the inventory key to adjust your inventory. Press on the left and right arrows buttons above your inventory list to adjust different inventory categories. Keys are located in the equipment category on a keyring. Most keys, once used, will not be needed again and are removed. Some doors have magnetic locks and cannot be picked open. They must be opened with an appropriate key card. So not all can be locked picked. Like this door over here couldn't be locked picked. Take out menus. Small apartment for Jim though. Gotta say, such a small apartment for Jim's computer and all. There, used the key and lost the key of the shop key. Let's just be heading out here then. A little bit of a shooting immediately. Jack doing his thing. And just killing them off. We kinda lost some health though. You've been wounded by the Sabbat. This blue bar represents your current level of health. As you sustain regular damage, it will turn black. If your health is completely depleted, you suffer the final death and your game is over. It's only his computer apartment. Maybe so. Your health regenerates over time. When you are feeding, your health regenerates much faster. So it does regenerate overall a little bit. But if there would be a yellow bar like that, it would be aggravated damage. So certain hazards like fire and supernatural attacks cause aggravated damage. This takes much longer to heal than regular damage. Just so that you know. So Chuck, did you have to go and hit that guy right onto me?
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabbat vatos. You get winged?
A bit.
Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but he'll do.
Oh, so what's the difference? Blood's blood, right?
Well, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
Gotta keep in mind, if you say so. So, are you guys PhDs? Would you have a good plot for us?
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
I gotta remember that. Well, let's say I get a little overzealous. What happens then?
An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
My blood is foul. Stay away from me. But you are an artist and all. So the beast. What exactly does that mean?
The beast, it's always there, waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. He'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences.
So, I can't kill anyone? That seems a little, restricting.
I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity, after all. My favorite part, in fact.
Chuck's favorite part is the self-preservation. I think I follow.
The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity, and don't go hungry. It's a fine line.
Basically, it does mean that we go into frenzy and we can't exactly control ourselves if we are too close to the beast within us that wants the blood and wants to drink it all down. So that's basically the part of the humanity. Don't drink the innocent spot, preferably. Got it.
Alright, now go feed. Careful, though. He's gonna drain fast.
Well, be back in a minute. Hello here. Sorry to remember, you want to avoid training your victims. Training innocent humans will give you a penalty to your humanity. To lower your humanity, the closer you get to the beast. If your humanity gets too low, you will begin to lose control of your character. This is known as a rinsing and may result in a masquerade violation if you are around humans. Oh, hello.
Crab nibble this and crab nibble that and...
You don't have a lot of food, eh? Neither do I.
I do nothing.
Yeah, you've done nothing. Neither have I. Neither have I. But also here, as you can see, the homeless person trains a lot quicker from a blood, so it's not that good as the other guy trained a lot slower.
Not quite as good, huh? You can do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
Is it worse than a bomb snake? That scar tasted like old gym jocks.
Well, give it a try.
Well, think about it. So rats can be fed upon to gain a single plot point. You will find some rats at the other end of the alley, near the yellow windows. Killing rats has no impact on your humanity score. Humans do not react well when they see live rats being sucked on. Don't they? They should be all fine with that. Wouldn't you be fine if you saw someone just drain up all the blood from a rat, right? So, guys, say, do we drink a blood from a rat or not? They're all trying to escape from me. They sense the danger they're in. So, will we drink the blood from a rat or will we not? We don't really need the blood right now, but basically there's a little bit of a different conversation with Jack anyways. Do we drink the blood or not? So that's why I'm asking you the question. Do we drink or do we not? It's not a lot of a change, but if it's necessary, sure. Well, at the moment our blood pool is full. Blech, no need. Our blood pool is full. I was thinking the same. There's no need to be drinking this. We have a full blood pool already. Why drink from the rats when we don't have to? If it's totally necessary, maybe. Now, why would we? Truly. Yeah. Didn't drink the blood. Sorry.
Just couldn't bear it, huh? It's okay. Polite kindred society looks down on that kind of thing anyway.
I can see why. I'm not down with rodent myself.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here.
Just one guy though?
Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Where would I sneak?
The building across from us with the garage door. There's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows. And don't let him see you.
Well, okay, I'll try to do my best. See you in a minute.
Alright, go.
Gone. I'm totally gone. Sneaking, a combination of dexterity and stealth. It's a feat that allows you to move among your victims and enemies without being detected. You must be crouched to sneak. You can crouch by pressing the crouch key as in control. Your meat to the left indicates the proximity of your enemies and their chances of detecting you if they are looking your way. Green means you are completely safe, yellow means that you might be seen, and red means they will see you if they look in your direction. An enemy's chance of detecting you is directly tied to your sneaking feat. If you are detected, your enemies will often say as much and come to investigate. So, that's the thing there. It's 0 at the moment, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to do this anyways, considering the fact that I so badly suck with... There's the guy though. But I suck in sneaking after all, so there's that. Guess this side is better for now. That's just there. Yeah, I was thinking that he's going to move there. I remembered that much. That he would be moving around a little bit. Then he just moved back into there. Yes, I can try to go. Yeah, easy. No difficulties.
Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry, he's probably greener than you.
That's pretty damn green. Like, how could he be more greener than me? I just got into the vampire thing. I drank the first blunt just a moment ago and everything.
The Sabbat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
How can that even be?
He's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that, make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Doesn't sound lovely, doesn't it? Doesn't it just sound lovely to be turned like that into a vampire? Well, I'll do my best.
He is a vampire, so be ready.
I was born and ready.
Go get him.
I'm on it. Thanks. To engage in unarmed combat, you need to equip your fist and then attack. It's gonna be okay. On combination of strength and brawl, it directly affects your success in unarmed combat. There are different attacks depending on what direction you are moving when you initiate your attack. Try different combinations of moving and attacking in the upcoming battle. You can also block your enemy's attack by pressing the tab. You can holster weapon by pressing the H. I didn't remember that, so that was kind of a good thing to remember. So blocking with the tab, just hitting everything like this. Different type of hits like that, and that holster weapon like that. Let's at least get a little bit closer now. But I guess we should be just going and killing him. Just get him. Just punch. There he went. He even led us to the tire iron. So nice. We got a tire iron. You have just picked up an entire item. The icon indicates the weapon that you currently have equipped. You will find armors and all that, I'm sure too. So let's see. I would like to equip the tire iron. Use. Not sure if I did it now correctly. Yeah. Okay. It's equipped now, so that's good. You can holster it though, but it should be immediately indeed as our weapon now. So that's good. This lady packs a punch. Yeah. Well, we are a vampire, so what did you expect exactly?
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in though. The Saban are going all out. You better head underground, avoid stray bullets.
Alright, it sounds like a good strategy.
Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
Yep. Sure thing. Oh, hello, police officer. So combat is not the only solution for a sticky situation. You can also use your feet and disciplines in dialogue. When you are able to do this, your responses will show in a different color, and when using higher resolution, higher fonts, they are indicated below. So, the purple, as you can see, is for seduction in the number 3. This is indicated the persuasion response in number 2. 4 is indicates an intimidation response, and 1 is this indicates a domination response and blood cost for that. So that's the interesting thing. Of course, we actually do also have the domination after all, so it can be interesting to see what we exactly want to be doing.
Stop! You! Just stay back. Keep your distance.
I'm no danger to
Now,
you.
who the hell are you? You involved in all this? Because I'm gonna radio this in, and SWAT will be all over this place.
So, you will show me the way out is one option. No, but if the SWAT comes, they'll drive the gunmen down here. You want that? 3. Most men don't fear me until it's far too late. Wow, smart and sexy. Or maybe I am, and maybe my fun isn't over just yet. Should we do the seduction? We did pick up some seduction for this sort of purposes after all, so maybe we should try that out immediately a little bit. So, most men don't fear me until it's far too late. Wow, smart and sexy.
Thank you? Look, lady, I don't know what you want, but I'm not about to take a bullet for this job.
Just show me the way out.
Yeah, okay. Alright, this way. This'll lead us up to the warehouse. We can maybe sneak out that way.
You better stay here. It's too dangerous for you. I'll go by myself. Humanity can't because we didn't send him to die basically to the next rooms. Because we kinda know that there's dangers around here. Just stay there. Just wait for some extra groups. Neat. And then while we would be sneaking, when you are in a position to perform a stealth kill, you will see this icon. Stealth kills have the advantage of being silent. To perform a stealth kill, equip your fist or a melee weapon, crouch and sneak up behind your victim until you see its stealth kill icon. Then press the use key, or when you are higher stealth levels, the attack key. So, just get behind this guy and perform a stealthy little kill. That can also be done, especially if we would have
Not sure what's going on.
a little bit better
Sounds like
stealth.
the Sabat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
Alrighty, the more the merrier. I'd say the more the merrier. So now we are going to be starting to learn from the disciplines that we have a little bit and trying them out in action. So we also have blood heal disciplines are your vampiric powers and cost a certain amount of blood from your blood pool to activate. An innate ability common to all vampires is blood heal, which heals you. This icon indicates the power you currently have selected. There are two kinds of disciplines: passive disciplines that directly affect you, and targeted disciplines that directly affect your enemies. Blood buff is the another ability common to all vampires, so these two are something that all have. No matter how dire the situation is, you can easily manipulate men with some seduction. Yes, very much. Blood buff gives you a temporary bonus to all your physical attributes. It is useful in a variety of situations, like picking a lock that would otherwise be too difficult. Note, in Elysium areas you can use blood buff while picking a lock only. So, we can use some blood buff here, for example, if we wanted to, because right now we have way too bad of a skill level, so we're not gonna be able to succeed in this, see? Difficulty 3, no way. So we need to use the blood buff. And then we have a little bit of an increased strength and dexterities and everything. And we can actually do this no matter how bad we are at lockpicking. But you can see next to the blood buff skill that it's going out right now. Now we lost all of those bonuses that we gained before. And then Tremere have 3 unique disciplines: the Thaumaturgy, Vampiric Blood Magic, Auspex, Second Sight that allows you to see the auras of others, and Dominate, the ability to bend people to your will. Auspex gives you the ability to see people's auras. The aura color indicates an individual's disposition. Auspex also increases your perception, important to both the ranged combat and inspection feats. Use of Auspex is not a masquerade violation. There is a guard up ahead. Use Auspex to see his aura through the machinery. Scroll the mouse wheel to select Auspex and use the power key. Once you see the guard, equip the tire iron, move forward and kill him. Just like teaching a little bit like this.
Oh yeah.
Didn't necessarily do it correctly, but we can see his aura. No, he's dead anyways. Nonetheless, no matter how well or
I
badly.
think they're clearing out. There's no need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here. Come to an elevator around the way.
Alrighty, I'll meet you over there.
Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
But the tutorial isn't that long. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, call the president. For sure. Call the president, please. Okay, and then Thaumaturgy is a sorcerer that can bend blood to powerful and terrible ends. Thaumaturgy is a targeted discipline. The effects and its length varies with each level. Use the Thaumaturgy as a masquerade, or the use of it is a masquerade violation. There are 2 cards up ahead. Use Thaumaturgy to incapacitate and kill them. You have 2 level 2 Thaumaturgy known as a Blood Purge. Scroll the mouse wheel to select Blood Purge. Move nearer to the cards and use the power key. Blood Purge is an area of effect discipline. Both cards being fairly close together will become violently ill. Equip your tire iron and kill them. So, let's get the Blood Purge. That didn't quite work because you're actually not... You didn't get affected by that, which sucks. Oh well. Like, happened to go badly like that, but the other guy was sick, so that's okay, I guess. Anyways, one of them at least got sick, the other one just happened to see me a little bit too early. Oh well, that would be the use of the Bloodbird skill specifically. Our very special skills after all. Dominate is the vampiric power to bend others to your will. Dominate is a targeted discipline, the effects and its length varies with each level. There is a guard up ahead, use Dominate to incapacitate him and pass by. Known as command. Scroll the mouse wheel selected, the guard will be diverted, you can then walk past him. So the first level is the command. See, then we can just walk past him into this way. I was thinking, where is this place actually that I wanted to get into anyways? Then when you can pick up an object and throw it, you can see this use icon. To pick up an object, press the use key. Throw objects makes noise and can be used to distract your enemies. There is a Sabbat vampire up ahead, guarding the exit. Crouch, find an object that you can pick up, and throw it away from the guard to distract him. Once he is away from the exit, sneak through the room and leave. So, let's holster that weapon anyways. I completely pressed the wrong button. Don't come here. I need to press the E key. Yeah.
Huh?
Go there. You get to use the command again, but this is one way to also pass, so there's a lot of options that you can do if you wish. And yeah, pretty handy.
Fucking humans. Gangbangers protecting their turf. Oh, man. I'm here thinking it's Sabbat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood.
So, what do we do?
They've probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it will take down a human.
Well, thanks.
Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped.
Alrighty, useless against vampires?
Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you.
Okay, I hear ya.
Head up and clear out what's left of them. Can't have them running their mouths about any of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
Alrighty, you do that. So, you have just been given a revolver. So let's go and equip the revolver. Range combat is a combination of the perception and the firearm skills. When you equip a gun, you will see the range combat cursor. Its spread and the speed at which the focuses is a direct result of the value of your range combat feat. There are some bottles at the crate at the end of the hall. Aim your cursor, wait for it to fully focus, and use the attack key to try to fire the gun. Okay, let's just see about this then. Anyways, we didn't even have that right now equipped. Use. So, when we don't move it, it's not really focusing at all for us at least. We suck so badly at this shooting. Suck. Absolutely suck. We hit one of the bottles. Oh, so suckery. I'm almost tempted to eat a rat, but no. No rats for us. Nah. I'm gonna be fine without any rats. That's the wrong place to go. Do you have to take the witnesses in consideration later on as well? Yeah, not in all the combat areas, but in a lot of, in the city. Yes, you definitely do. Like, if only I would be able to hit that far. With any sort of accuracy. I really would like to actually have another weapon, so let's just equip this, because I suck with guns. I don't want a gun. I want to go and bash this guy. Sorry, but Actually, your blood tests would be something I would like to get. Thank you very much for your donation of blood. You I can kill because you were trying to kill me too. Shoot to kill and all. Thank you for that. Hey, Jack. Nice to see you up here too. Hello.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, and it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night.
And yeah, definitely we're gonna just suck the last guy dry. No need for rats. So, that's it. It's all over.
Until the next night when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back. Parry, dodge, spin and all that, and so on and so on and so on.
So it continues. So this is normal.
Well, to be honest, you came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabbat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city. Lot of tension out there. A lot of fear. A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity. Oh, boy. I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you got a cab to catch. Was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but... hell, you'll figure it all out.
And I could be persuading him to give us the gun, but I really would prefer to just give it back, considering he's a nice guy and all. Helped us a little bit and all, so sure, here's your gun.
If you make it back, stop in at the last round. It's this bar downtown here. I'll fill you in on the politics. Now that's the stuff that'll kill you. Good luck.
Thanks. I'll see you there. I will see you there. And so, we're gonna be leaving. Did I need to go somewhere? Did it just fade away? Yeah, it just faded away. Like I was thinking that it should. Alrighty, you have received 2 little experience points. By pressing the character editor key, you can access your character sheet and spend your experience points where you see fit. Unspent experience points will stay in your available experience pool as long as we wish. So your haven. We are going to be going into our haven, which Prince Lacroix has arranged for us. For the Camarilla safe house in Santa Monica. And so we are here. Isn't it lovely? Lacuna Coil, a good band. Or at least someone that we used to listen to some degree. Ah, lovely blood pack. Definitely would like to take all those blood packs for us. Certainly won't mind that. But this is our little place. There's a normal watch here on the ground and all. A little bit of a pill bottle. You can get those things out of here. And just because the stuff in the radio is quite fun to listen to, we're gonna be listening quite a while to the radio show. I hope you guys enjoy the radio show.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime, aren't you? Hope you've slipped into something comfortable. I know I have. If you're new to town or just new to this whole radio thing, you're listening to The Deb of Night. The only girl who will spend the night with you and leave first thing in the morning, guaranteed. Well, looks like the boards are lighting up. Aren't I the popular one? Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who will be the lucky... Caller, you've got the first shot at Deb tonight. So, who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Hi, Deb. This is, Vigo.
Vigo? So, Vigo, why are you up so late?
I'm working the late shift here at the, yacht club.
Uh-huh. How many boats do you own, Vigo?
2. Actually 3. One is, in the shop.
I used to do a little yachting myself. What brand of yacht do you have?
You probably wouldn't know the brand. I, bought them in Italy.
Ah, la Italia bella. Parlate italiano?
Yes.
Arrivederci, Vigo. Caller 2, you're on The Deb of Night. Be gentle.
Hi, Deb.
Hello, caller.
Hi, Deb.
Is tonight a rerun?
Deb.
Caller number 3, what's keeping you up tonight?
Deb, listen to me, Deb. They're at it again and people have got to know. They've got to know because they don't know. They won't report the stuff on the news because they own the news.
Hello, Gomez. What's the latest conspiracy?
Conspiracy? This goes beyond conspiracy, okay? There's no word
You've got our undivided attention.
All right. As we all know, the Americans established a moon base back in the late 70s. That's no secret. But what most people don't know is that they have been conducting a dig. Not for resources, but for artifacts.
I see.
Well, it's no coincidence that the Chinese have started conducting space missions. You know why? I'll tell you why. The reason is because the Chinese are trying to stop the Americans from finding an ancient space probe sent by the Beta Centaurians. And why? Because the Beta Centaurians are giving space technology to the Chinese to get back at the Andromedans, aka the Greys, for giving space technology to the Americans in the 50s.
Fascinating.
The American government's been putting more money into space. Don't you see what's happening? I can't believe I'm the only one that's figured it out. Am I the only person alive that can see what's going on? It's because the Andromedans and the Betas are going to be fighting their war in this galaxy through us, Deb. And the American people, the people of Earth, you people, cannot let this happen. It's Mool versus Atlantis all over again.
Thank you, Gomez, and that concludes the news portion of the show. Well, this girl's got to pay her bills, so it's time for a few commercials. But don't go anywhere. I'm just getting warmed up, or should I say, hot.
Friggin' Chicken recently challenged several random people to a taste test between Friggin' Chicken and the other leading chicken-flavored products. Let's listen for which one they prefer.
Ma'am, care to participate in a taste test? Here, try this leading brand of chicken.
Oh my gosh! Is that week-old fish?
Now, try this.
Oh! This is some good chicken! What is this?
Sir, take a test for me?
Sure. Seriously, do you have these up your
Here, try this one.
Hey! Motherfucking great chicken right there! What is this?
It's friggin' chicken.
This is cat, right? Are you feeding me cat?
Try this.
Holy that's good. What the is this 9 out of 10 people preferred Friggin' Chicken over the competition. Why?
'Cause that's some good fucking chicken.
Just so you know.
I mean, friggin' chicken.
Friggin' Chicken, you'll swear it's the best you've ever had. You love the talking baby movie, and the talking pig, and even the talking car in that show. You know the one I'm talking about. But now prepare for the most hilarious talkingest normally mute object yet. He's Steve Cash, a New York banker and recent whittler down on his luck.
And 10 makes 100. Here's your money, ma'am.
Ma'am, I happen to have a glandular problem. That's it. I'm withdrawing all my millions from this bank.
Cash!
She's an ATM machine with the soul of his dead wife.
There's something familiar about this ATM machine.
I love you.
Wow, those marketing guys are geniuses.
Together, they're learning to make the most of their special situation.
So that girl from accounting used me today.
Really?
She wasn't like everybody else. When she pushed my buttons, she was very gentle.
Oh, honey, if you don't stop, I'm gonna have to make a deposit.
Have to make a deposit.
Transferring cash. Wednesdays at 8:30 in the BMC. Say goodbye to yellow teeth and spots on your dirty dishes.
It's incredible.
Look at that shine.
Your smile or these dinner plates?
Harnessing the secrets of ancient Egypt, now there's a dishwashing detergent so powerful, it doesn't just leave your dishes spotless, it actually whitens your teeth. Patented time-release spiritoids remove caked-on food and grease and remain on the plate to be absorbed into your food to clean your teeth while you eat. Dazatron, the dishwashing detergent of the future for cleaner plates and whiter teeth. Last year, Democratic candidate Michael Redmond bought a sports utility vehicle. 3 months later, there were 2 separate incidences of hit and runs by an unidentified SUV in his area. Is Democratic candidate Michael Redmond to blame? Can you afford to take that chance? Can your children? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne.
Can you afford to take that chance?
Vehicular homicide. Democratic candidate Michael Redmond has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography. Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws?
Would you?
Would you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, the candidate that is committed to locking up child pornographers. Democratic candidate Michael Redmond recently sued Senator Robert Thorne for accusing Redmond of being a murderous child pornographer. But Redmond had previously said he was against clogging up courts with frivolous lawsuits. Wouldn't this make him a hypocrite? Would you want a hypocrite as your next congressman? Would you want your children to become hypocrites? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate not accused of being a murderous child pornographer.
In a world where people live and die.
Do you think you could just go in there and handle this by yourself?
If that's what it takes. He was about to meet his greatest foe.
Kill them all! All of them!
And a girl.
Hello.
Hi.
And a comic relief sidekick who won't make it to Act 3.
I picked the wrong month to cancel my life insurance.
No, don't say that.
You're gonna make it. With a guy from that other movie that was slightly popular, and what's her name, from that show you sometimes watch. In a movie with 2 spectacular CGI battle sequences and an advertising campaign that will leave you no choice but to see this film.
You gotta see it.
Because it's a movie, and all your friends are going. In theaters Friday, and on DVD in 3 months.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime.
Okay.
Hope you've slipped into
There was
something
quite a
comfortable.
bit of all sort of commercials and
If you're new to town or just
everything.
new to this whole radio
I
thing,
think
you're
this
listening
is
to
the same. The Depth of
The only
Night.
girl who will spend the night with you.
Yes. Thank you, Depth of Night. Very much. So, what did you love about or did you like the radio shows? I at least do think that they have been making them fun. The freaking chicken, so good that you gotta curse. And then all the conspiracy theorists and all sort of things, really. So let's watch television next. Maybe there's going to be some interesting news. Hope you enjoyed anyways. I at least did.
In other news, an apparent third victim of the Southland slasher has prompted the closing of the Santa Monica Pier, where the body was found earlier tonight. Investigators say the scene closely mirrors those of slayings in Glendale and Long Beach. In both cases, the bodies of the victims were described as torn apart, though details are being withheld from the public at this time. Police urge anyone with information relating to this case to contact them. Actor Ash Rivers is lucky to be alive after his car crashed into the gate at Parasite Studios earlier tonight. Witnesses say that they were shocked when the Negative Zero star emerged unscathed and apparently unfazed by his high-speed accident. Rivers' agent released a statement stating that Rivers' crash was due to a mechanical problem and that the studio is not pursuing legal action against Rivers for the trademark gate's destruction. Miraculously, this is the second crash Rivers has escaped unharmed in the last year. A massive gelatinous creature that washed up on the beaches of Providence, Rhode Island, has scientists scratching their heads. Found by a jogger early on Tuesday morning who says he smelled it a mile away, the mystery creature is thought to be some form of giant octopus, though marine biologists that have examined the monster have commented that they have never seen anything like it in the cephalopod family before. They speculate that it could be from a yet undiscovered family of sea creatures. Our top story tonight, a derelict ship found floating 10 miles off the Los Angeles coast earlier this morning was towed into the port of Los Angeles a few hours ago. The ship was spotted around midnight by fishermen who contacted the Coast Guard after their attempts to hail the ship proved futile. Coast Guard officials are releasing very little information right now, but have identified the vessel as the Elizabeth Dane. No word as of yet as to the whereabouts of the crew, though the Coast Guard are asking any ships that had contact with the Elizabeth Dane to assist them in their search. We'll have more on this story as it breaks. A massive gelatinous creature that washed up on the beaches of Providence, Rhode Island, has scientists scratching their heads.
I think this is
Found by a
what we
jogger
already
early on
heard.
Tuesday morning who says he
Yeah,
smelled it a
you
mile
did
away.
hear a giant creature like that. Gonna ask that for sure. Good old has risen from the sea and it's just rotting on the beach. Pretty much, that's what we did hear from there. But yeah, I'd also saying if radio was like that, I'd listen to it all day. But to my knowledge also, or what I remember, these do update when we get far enough in a game, and then we will have something new to listen to, a little bit of a new stories and all that, so that's something to wait for. Hey, the password for your computer is Sunrise. Keep the cash in the drawer, it's yours. I've dropped you an email with my address. Come on over after you get settled, says Mercurio. Why did I use that? I was trying to get out of that and then I pressed the wrong button. Oh well, it's not too big of a serious thing, but still, a little bit silly. So, also something else of interest. At your convenience, please come and visit me in my home downtown. I'll leave you this to guide you. Dark blood, our curse, a light this fierce, such power I sense in one so young. Come find me where burns the mystical sun. Mr. Strauss, Tremere Regent, and as such, this is even something that we definitely want to do. He is a Tremere after all, the same vampire clan and the vampire regent of this area of our clan. So definitely something we wish to be getting on his side, because that's something that I haven't seen or explored that much, so that is very important for us. So dark blood occurs, a light disperses, power I sense in one so young. Come find me where burns the mystical sun. Alrighty, well, let's go into our, nonetheless then, emails. Email, password is sunrise. Yeah, so let's read a reminder. Mercurio will contact you from Lacroix, so the guy who was in command, so to speak, of the Camarilla in this area. Mercurio will contact you when you arrive in Santa Monica. Waste no time in meeting with him. Asal. Alrighty. Menu. Let's take the 2. Dang, it's a big, you know. Huutomerkki, exclamation marks, and 111s. Penis enlargement. Watch the girls come running. Call today. 1-800-555. Stick. Yeah, definitely need it. And then a 3. Gilpatrick's a crime pewter from Archer direct ship internet. Looking for that lazy-ass ex-husband who's late on his alimony payments? How about that jerk who knocked you up? Look no further. With Arthur Kilpatrick's amazing crime pewter, you can find almost anyone with a record, and these days that's just about everyone. So come on down to Arthur Kilpatrick's bail bonds if you've got a dead beat. We've got the technology to find them. Alrighty, and then 4 is a welcome. So it's from Mercurio, the guy that we're supposed to go and meet. So hey, welcome to town. Come on over to my place once you get situated and we'll talk about what you'll need to get the job done. I'm going to pick up explosives right now, some astrolite, ... I should be back by the time you come over. I'm at 24 Main Street in number 4. Walk to the end of the alley and my building is the next one on the right, says Amma. Kohdennettua mainontaa, perkele. Yeah, very much so. Then a 5, the opening. From a friend. The game begins. A pawn is moved. Mysterious. So, that's all that there is to that. Quit, yeah. So nothing more in here, so then we could just be indeed quitting from the computer. So we've done everything in our apartment for now. Let's do a quick save. This was just a test that I did before there, I think. Well, there's at least, yeah, there's quite a lot of those. Santa Monica. Stream 1. Save is fine by me. So, let's just exit our apartment. So our apartment number is 508. That's 507. We can try to lockpick into there if we would want to. I guess I am. Difficulty of 5. No way for us to open that though. There is a magazine though from LA Sun. The LA Sun, late edition, Carnival of Death. Gruesome remains found on the pyre. Police baffled. That does look kind of like a gruesome remains for sure. That door would be even open, but I don't see why we would be going there right now, so we'll maybe explore there a little bit later. Nothing in our mail, which is fine. We can just then exit. Exit from here. And go see if we can find this Mercurio fellow.
Hey lady. You got some change, lady?
Well, you hungry? I am too. We do seem to be all alone in this valley. Maybe a little bit later I should be coming, and if we don't find anything more tastier, I know that you're here, just waiting for the dinner, eh? Yes, I'm sure we will. Then there's those different sewer crates that you definitely would like to be using quite a bit when you're a Nosferatu. What a weird thing to say. ... Our dress flung about kind of strangely. Someone is climbing up there, kind of plotty. Wonder what that's up to. But yeah, then we're in the San Monica Pier. Hello there, you seem a little bit...
She's going to be so upset with me.
Moops is going to be so upset with you, eh?
Yes. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, what are you doing?
Waiting for that blasted tow truck I called an hour ago. I'd rather not wait another second in this part of town, this time of night. It's a rather dreadful place, don't you think? I should have listened to my mechanic. By German, he said.
Might be better indeed. So there I could use the command meet me in the alley. So looking for a little company, would you?
I'm happily married to my work. And I have a wife, too.
But not happily married? Well, I am terribly sorry to trouble you. My wallet's been stolen, however, and I do need to take a cab.
Oh, I completely understand. Here, take a few bucks. Think nothing of it. I wouldn't be surprised if in this neighborhood you were pickpocketed. Anyhow, good evening, and do be careful.
Thank you kindly. Very much appreciated.
Good luck finding a bidet around here.
But yes, that's a merry moment with our dress for sure.
Around here.
Well, seduction didn't quite work out, but well, too happily married to this job. How's that, eh? We could have, of course, dominated him and just said that just go into the street there so that I can drink your blood, but in peace. But let's go and investigate who went here. So we are entering an Elysium, so an area where we can pretty much use almost no skills of ours. None of these are opening up. There's just someone laughing there real happily. But then there's a door here too. This guy doesn't look very well, does he? Hello. Whoever you might be.
Rip me off. I'm dying here.
Do you want me to call an ambulance?
What? No. I got a record back east. I'm heat date. Don't touch that phone. No goddamn cops.
Well, you look pretty bad. You sure?
No cops.
Well, fine. Whatever you want. What happened to you?
I went... What is this lump? Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit. My rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me.
Yeah, yep, that's a... I'm too much of a thinking that I wanna be saying the joke type of thing. So, do I wanna say that? 3, yep, that's a rib. I'd say you got 5 minutes to live, tops.
I'm lying here bleeding to death, and you're cracking wise? I don't need this crap.
Well... On the other hand, you didn't want an ambulance, so you must be okay, right? So, are you going to tell me who did this, or... Okay, just tell me who did this to you, okay?
Goddamn chemist. Can't trust any operators in L.A. I verified him. Organizations seem reliable. Guy mixes up speed, his crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of his guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kick in it. I never should have gone alone. Amateur move. I should have handled those pricks. Goddamn dirty Cali rat bastards. Those cocksuckers beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. Had to crawl to my car, crawl my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. But shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite.
There is definitely some more cursing in this game for sure. Or a major language. You don't have the astrolite that I was supposed to get to use as an explosive?
Hold on. You think I'm some amateur? I got their number. Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. Maybe 4 or 5 of them. The one's got the explosives is Dennis. Got my money too, that prick.
So how do I get there?
laying in a pool in my own blood and you want friggin' directions. Right, alright. Down the street, in the parking garage, stairs down to the beach, on the right. Those better not be some of my last words.
So, how do I get it back?
You gotta get it back from him. Maybe reason with him, maybe break in. I don't know. I want to kill him. Do whatever you people do. I blew it, I know.
It fits pretty well with the world, I think. Yeah, the language you mean. Yeah, definitely it does. So, is there anything I can do to help you?
Yeah, if you could... Oh, something just started leaking. I need something for the pain.
Well, I'll bring something back for you.
One more thing. About the deal. I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need. You don't say anything, I can help you out.
Well, I'll think about it. Goodbye for now, Mercurio. You did get into a pretty bad shape. I'm not quite sure why you are still alive, even, but I think it's more pressing matter to first see if we can help him out a little bit. At least you don't have to read it out loud. That's true. I always feel like I have to read it when you guys write something over curse words, or I struggle sometimes. Do I read it? Do I not read it? But then in this case I'm like, oh, of course I don't have to say it myself, necessarily. I'm just talking what I'm saying. Now there is a medical clinic. There has to be some medicine right here, isn't there? So.
Hey, how's it going, girl?
Oh, hey. I'm okay. Do I know you?
Oh man, wait! Say that again.
Okay. Do I know you?
Oh man, you're a vampire, aren't you?
Yeah, I didn't notice to ask the vampire question. I thought that I would be able to ask it later still. So that's kind of sucks. I thought that I would be able to still ask it a little bit later, so... But basically he had a little bit of vampire blood in him. So, it's unfortunate that I didn't manage to ask it though. And yeah, fuck. As you said, Dion. Well, let's say I am. What's it to you?
Hell yeah! Oh man!
I didn't say I am.
Oh jeez, I knew you were. I just could tell. Oh man, this is great. And I saw your teeth, and I was like, damn! It was like I could just sense you. The name's Knox Harrington. Pleasure to meet you. Oh man.
You seem a little bit of a strange guy. Are you a vampire? How do you know all of this?
I'm a ghoul. I didn't know about any of this stuff until a couple of months ago, when this guy just appeared and, well, all of a sudden, BAM! Whoa, man! Vampires are real and right there in front of my eyes! Blew my goddamn mind.
So it definitely seems, doesn't it? It's just funnier when you say it. It's pretty much overused it by now. True. You said you're a cool. What is that?
Well, the way it was explained to me, whenever a vampire lets a human drink some of their vampire blood, the human gains a little vampire power, can heal up quick and that kind of stuff. Jeez, oh man. And they're a ghoul, and ooh, watch out.
And ooh, watch out. So that is basically what Mercury also is. You seem to enjoy it.
It's awesome! Man, after that first taste of vampire blood, it's like the best drug. Oh man, I'm telling you, it's like... Well, it didn't mess me up. It just made me feel like I was better at everything. I felt like a god just sucking on that nasty dude's wrist.
And yeah, Knox is great. But of course I'm a little bit like, I don't want to be spoiling anything, so... This guy though, Knox is great, but he's quite something, I do have to say. Who was this nasty dude?
Oh man, I really wish I could tell you, but I don't think I'm supposed to. but it's really cool to be talking to you just, well, because I don't get a lot of chance to talk to vampires. Oh, man! Well, other than my master. So I thought I'd just say, you know, what's up? You know?
You know, yeah. Don't be an idiot. Of course you can tell me, though.
Hey, chick, just because I'm a ghoul and you're some cool vampire, you don't need to treat me like crap, okay? Oh, man, you make me so mad.
Well, I apologize. What are you doing around here?
Look, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm on a secret mission for my master. Well, hey, it's been great talking to you, man. But I better be going. Oh, man, you know, important stuff to do.
Important stuff to do? Well, see you around then, Nox. I don't want to be just saying him that he's an idiot. So, yeah, well, maybe I'll see you again, I guess. I'll just go into the hospital. See you, Nox. Anyways, where were we? Okay, if we would wanna be finding some pain medicine, I think...
Please, wait your turn and you'll be seen.
Well, I'm... I don't know, should we try sometimes using the blood? I'll not be seen, nor will I wait. It kind of would feel like it could be something that we just wanna do now and not go into the persuasion route. Let's use the domination and that's it. What say you? Or should I go to the persuasion route? Persuasion route certainly will be working too, though. It sounds I haven't used a lot of those blood powers for sure. Alright, let's just say I'll not be seen, nor will I wait.
Alright, go on back.
There you go. It wasn't that difficult, was it? Well, let's just investigate. Maybe we can find any medicine up here.
Please. Get a doctor.
You look pretty bad. Well, I'll see what I can do. I don't know if I can help you with that.
It hurts so bad.
Yeah, it does seem to be the case. Well, let me just see.
Get a crash cart in here.
You're a doctor, aren't ya?
I'm sorry, miss, but you're going to have to wait outside like everyone else. No exceptions.
Yeah, it's the Speedflower nonetheless, after all. But there's this girl over there, and I think she's going to die.
See here now, I'm the only physician here at the moment. We got twice as many people as usual waiting for treatment. I'll look at her as soon as possible. Try to talk to her, keep her awake.
But...
I've got a man in there with a bullet in his head. My nurse paged Dr. Roberts a half hour ago. He'll be here any time. Till then, stay with your friend and make sure she doesn't go into shock. I must go.
Well, okay then.
Nurse, I'll be in the bathroom.
You'll be in the bathroom now, even though you said that you have a man with a bullet in their head, and now you say that you're going into a bathroom. Oh, so such a caring person. Do we find any other doctors around here? That's some sort of a medication, aggressive feelings. Some information, sure, but not exactly what we're looking for. There's some sort of a pill bottle. I'm not sure, I guess I took it, even though I didn't notice that I took it. Weirdly enough. This isn't going to work. I'm bad at lockpicking. It's war. Level skill 4 that I would need there. Doesn't seem like there's anyone else around here though, so... Let's go and try to see what we can do with the girl first, I guess. There's this way, but this just takes into a staircase and everything, so that's not going to help me. Are you going to be okay? You're
Can someone call my grandma, please?
Just stay with me. I can save you. It does seem to be suffering quite badly. Real bloody. Well, maybe my blood can save you. So there's the question. Sorry, I can't help you, or maybe my blood can save you. We did hear that the vampire blood is pretty much something that can save someone, so yeah. I guess that's the only thing we can do when there's no doctors around. So, maybe my plot can save you. Huh, interesting. Humanity gained. Are you alright?
You... Who are you? Oh, what did you do? What did you do to me?
Nothing. I'm just a nurse.
No, you did something. I can feel it. It's fixing me. I kissed your wrist. What did you do?
Look, forget about this and don't say anything. You'll be fine.
I feel like I know you. Like you've always been here.
I really must be going now. Yeah, well, you're saved. You're okay. Just, goodbye for now. If I can close the door. After myself. So impossible.
Who are you? Can I help you with something?
Just passing through.
I just need some rest.
That happened strangely. Then I'm instantly in the other side of this room, actually. Okay, well. I'm not sure if the Ospec could help me spot any more stuff around here, but I'm gonna try it out at least if I could spot anything more. I can see those individuals are out there. It is useful for spotting people over in the other sides and all that. So there is that, but I do have a relatively small amount of blood anymore. Computers for Grandma. That's useful, I'm sure. That will be a useful book. There's also surgical forceps are not a toy. Let's have a look actually into the book. So it's computers for Grandma. Goodbye, as soon as I get this damn door closed. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. But so, computers for Grandma. Could be a little picture there too. Helpful picture. To begin, put the foot pedal on the desk and push the power button on the metal box. This is the house for your friend's computer ship. The enchanted electronic pixie that can do 48 billion calculations per second. Wow, that's a fast ship. Do you see an image on the magical computer window? Reading this will boost your computer knowledge. Lovely, isn't it? Little reminder for the surgeon, yeah. Let's see. We have 4 experience points which we could be possibly using for something. We could even increase our computer skill by 1 and then read that book. Or we can just read that book and not be increasing this by 1. Of course, our hacking would be even better if we would just get 1 point into this first. Like I said, the second level will always cost more, so here this would cost 4. It's not that big of a difference, 3 or 4 points, but basically it can make a difference nonetheless. Of course, the next level on Thaumaturgy already costs 10, and disciplines anyways are more expensive, so there's that. But I guess we can just read the book, it's fine. We got the book, we can read it. Let's read the computers for Grandma. Stats increased. So now we have 1 in the computer. And now we would be able to increase this. Actually, the cost is still 3. Maybe it's because of the fact... I don't know actually. Because usually this costs 3 and this costs 4. Maybe it's still because I learned it from a book, so it doesn't count the same way. Not sure. Anyways, we learned a little bit of a computer skill more. Surgical forceps are not a toy, is the text over there. So let's have a little bit of a look into the computer though. So as.mmc Secure Console Administration Official Danny Boyle Administrator. You have 3 emails, 3 are unread. You can also have a look into the personnel. Alrighty, so there's a person called Flapotomus P. Flapotopomus is a loyal employee and a hard worker, but seems to have various digestive tract abnormalities, which unfortunately results in an increased rate of flatulence. The smell of this pneumonia is nothing short of horrendous. It seems we may have to do something about him. Oh dear. I think first the skill stats increase cost the same. I guess it is, so it doesn't matter that much. Unless we would have put 2 skills into there first and saved the book all the way there. I may do that with some skills to save the books a little bit more, but doesn't matter that much in the computers. We have a decent skill in it already. So Bill E, on the other hand. Dr. Bill has worked as this clinic internal wrangler since 1999. What about the St. Martin? Malcolm St. Martin is our night shift senior physician. What about then Roberts D? Has never lost a patient. No one can succeed like Dr. Roberts. Seems like a good Roberts. Dr. Robert is pretty good at his job then. Thornton game. Several malpractice suits filed against him for unnecessary gynecology. Success termination. Right. Lovely doctor. Seems to be this guy. A little bit of a malpractitioner, apparently. What about the email? There was 3 unread things too. Let's just try to see if we can hack this. Lakers. Oh, that's sort of a password for this guy. What about the 1? So this is from Red Dingo, a little help. Hey, Danny, I could use a little help down here. Can you come to controlled substances for some morphine? I'm pretty busy right now. Thanks, Afdog. Did we actually need this for the knowledge of getting the morphine? Could we ask him to get the morphine? Hey, Danny. So Fred Dingo has some morphine for sure. Next. Yo, mama, from Red Dingo. No, it's not for my personal use, you bastard. ... smiley face. I didn't know they were out upstairs. Maybe you can get some in Malcolm's office. By the way, your mother wears combat boots. Dog. Then the next one is Re-Amnesia, Red Dingo. Oh shit, that's gold. But I'll make sure to knock before I go in. I'd hate to catch him in the middle of a pelvic examination. And by the way, tell your mom to stop calling me Dog. Quite a bit discussions they had. Then we can just quit from there. We definitely read everything that there was there, but so we could maybe find something from Malcolm's office. This is administration room. This is Dr. Malcolm St. Martin. We can't use the blood buff yet though to increase our skill enough, can we? Because we have no lockpicking skill, so maybe we should increase our security skill just a little bit, either by increasing our dexterity, which would also increase our sneaking, or increase just our security straight up. That wouldn't be the worst idea to use some points in so that we could actually lockpick something at least. What do you guys say? Maybe we'll get a little bit of a lockpicking skill. Just a teeny tiny bit at least. So we can get this place opened up, because otherwise we're not gonna get in. For sure. And then there's of course just a question, do we take dexterity or security to increase our lockpicking skill? I'm kind of more thinking, yeah, I was thinking about the dexterity too, so then because it does nonetheless increase our sneaking too, even if we don't wanna be sneaking a lot, but still. No experience pretty much after that, but you know, it's all for the good cause. Let's use some blood buff so we can try to open this up, maybe. Yay! Success! Woohoo! We were able to get here. Oh, lovely. Morphine bottles. That's what we needed to be able to help the guy a little bit with his problems with pain and everything. So quest log updated. So we can see the quest log over here. You have acquired some morphine which should ease Mercurius' pain quite nicely. Is indeed one of the quests. Okay, Scrapload also said dexterity. Good. Let's see about the Santa Monica Medical Clinic. Let's have a look into his computer too though. Let's look into patients first. Password for this too. Hippocrates. Hippocrates. Righty. So, let's look. H-Po. I think this is the one that we just gave some blood. So, diagnosis was a ruptured organs, which is pretty bad thing for sure. Lacerations, internal bleeding, condition critical. Yep. They were certainly in critical condition. Kill Patrick. Diagnosis: severe tinea infection compounded by untreated herpes simplex 2. Lovely. What about the Marsh? Diagnosis: frequent bouts of sexlexia. Sounds pretty bad. Sexlexia. Sounds bad. What about Mr. Barber? Diagnosis: chronic marboperitis, uncurable. I have no idea what that's supposed to be, but fine enough. Something like that. What about the email then? Anything interesting over there? That's a different question. Panacea is the right answer to that. What about email number 1? To Malcolm from someone called P. Pennies. Malcolm, are you free tonight? I thought you could swing by my apartment after your shift. You do still make house calls, don't you, doctor? I have something that needs to be checked out, says Paige. Something. What about number 2? Again from the same person, Paige. Do I really have to ask twice? We don't have to do anything if you don't want, but I really do need some help studying for my anatomy test. Please? Paige. What about number 3? Again, this Paige. Guess I'll see you around 5. I'm really glad you finally decided to come over, and if you should want me to show my appreciation, you just have to ask. Paige. Oh dear. Number 4. From Trina. So, different person this time. Malcolm, do you think you'll be able to get a day off next week? My mother's coming into town on Thursday. I bought a new mattress and some new curtains for the quest room. And do you think you can pick up some donuts and orange juice on the way home for breakfast? So we could assume that this person is actually Malcolm's 5. And yeah, the other one is a little bit of a mistress, eh? A little bit of a mistress. Well, what about that? Maybe we could be even going and mentioning something about this to good old Malcolm, who was thinking already going into the bathroom. This guy was saying that he was Malcolm, didn't he?
I told you, I will get to you when I can. Please take a seat.
Are you Malcolm? Your 5 know about your affair? I guess Malcolm specializes in sexual healing then. So it seems.
Get out of here. Can't you see I'm with a patient?
Oh, I guess you don't care if your 5 finds out then.
Are you trying to blackmail me? You don't know who my wife is. She wouldn't believe you. Now get out.
Then I'll go forward that email from Paige to the so-called Paige to Trina Miukumauku Sol.fdm.
Wait now. What do you want?
Now to do some good old extortion. Yeah, well, we just need a little bit of money. Oh, give me $75.
Deal. But I'm in the middle of something. I'll have to drop it off later. Now never speak to me about that again.
Fine. Put it in a mailbox for 508 in the apartments of the Pawn Shop, Doctor. Thank you for your business. ihanもっとäänikellossa. Yeah, just a little bit. Like, no, oh no. Well, we got the morphine. Let's go back with it.
It's the hops, bro.
Yeah, totally, bro. Just a little bit of a change of tone in that, though. Oh, let's go and get the morphine to the guy. Poor Mercurio, yes. Not Malcolm, Mercurio. Hello there, Mercurio. How are you? Oh, Dan, did you dial me? I bought you some morphine, hold still.
Oh, holy Christ, I needed that.
Well, you're welcome. I'll come back when I have the astrolite. Goodbye. Humanity gained. I hate poor little Mercurio. I'm trying to say completely the wrong thing all the time. Oh dear. Anyways, that's done, so that's good. And some good exhaustion is very good after all. So, then we don't need to go and get the astrolite especially. Of course, I do know exactly the straight way into there, but should we just go there straight? Do you guys say, do we just go to the beach and afterwards we can explore more of a city, I think? Running kind of short on blood. You do not lie on that. I could use some more blood for sure. I could give a little bit of a visit. Aww. The homeless person decided to leave. That's saddening. Oh dear. Why did the homeless person leave me? That's very unfortunate. Maybe I should go and visit in a bar. Just for a little bit, so we can have a little bit of a more blood. Or maybe you are a... What? What the hell happened? How did that guy just suddenly turn into smoke and disappear? I think this is some sort of weird glitch in my game or something, because that doesn't sound very natural. Maybe that was a ghost in my game. I don't know. But yeah, might as well check the place and explore the city later. Yeah, I could, but let's just visit the bar quickly. I'm sure you will enjoy it well enough. There might be a little bit more louder music, unfortunately, in there though. But just for the getting a little bit of a plot, it could be good. Let's go and visit the bar quickly. We're gonna be exploring this more later. High intimate feet can give you special dialogue options, yes, I'm sure. So Bella Morte, shops, cool town and all, bribes, brides.
What do we have here? Another scrumptious young plaything straight out of life and into my club? You smell new, little girl, like fabric softener dew on freshly mowed astroturf. Oh, I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling?
You nearly didn't see him, and I don't think that was a glitch. Ah, okay. So, do we want to use the seduction type of thing to discuss with her? The little Jeanette. Little girl of ours. I accidentally already said her name, but anyways, I do know her name, so... So, yeah. I do think that we're gonna be playing her game a little bit, considering we can. Frightening isn't the word I'd use. Exciting is more like it.
I can tell you and I are going to get along just like fire hoses.
That's a strange description. Fire hoses, really?
When we get turned on, there's bound to be flames.
Oh, that's it? So who are you?
I'm the finger down your spine when all the lights are out. I'm the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile. And everyone always wants to know who is that girl.
Yeah, totally. And there is some sweet dance moves, aren't there? Oh my. That's silent though. Aren't you, Tears? Got a name I can remember you by?
I am Jeanette. And this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite Sweden soon, I promise.
Well, thank you so much. Okay, well, goodbye, Jeanette. And so there she goes. Bye-bye, Janet. We can dance, by the way, if you want. We should be the party of this place, right? It's great dancing. Everyone else enjoys it too. Everyone else will be coming and gathering around us after all. It's so great. We're the life of the party. Ah, she's the owner. I thought she was a hooker. No, not the hooker, no. Poor guy isn't able to dance that one. Everyone else is dancing here happily. Bust a move, very much so. Poor guy, completely stuck. So here we are busting some moves. Doesn't help exactly with the gaining of blood, but you know, unless the dance floor is completely filled with people. Okay, I think that's enough dance for now. Thanks guys. It was fun. Quite a bit of fun. He's surrounded here. Poor guy who wasn't able to get into dancing and wasn't able to do anything else either. Hello, have I met you before? Since I walked in here, I haven't been able to take my eyes off of you.
No.
I guess I don't quite have enough seduction necessarily. I think so. That's what's important.
My boyfriend will be back.
Oh dear. My seduction isn't good enough. No bluffs. No seduction. But I do like the music in the bar, nonetheless. It's a nice place that they got here. Quite of a nice view and everything. Despo, they're trying to escape the ring. Well, time to suck on some rats. Well, or wait for a combat.
Sheesh, is this place always so dead?
Maybe it is. I wouldn't know.
I thought coming to LA was going to be more exciting than Arizona. I didn't come all this way just for watered-down blues.
Well, I'm here now, so the party has officially started. As in, not, because it's not gonna work.
Really? And what are you bringing to the party, huh? Got anything I can't get out in Arizona? Everyone at this place is so straight edge.
Drugs? I don't need drugs, but I can share my ecstasy with you.
Now you've got me curious.
Well, come here and I'll show you why it killed the cat. Oh yes, that's
It's a long time until sunrise. Wanna come play with me?
Oh yes, all night long. Ooh, it worked. I didn't think that it would work on this girl. Certainly didn't expect it to work. But thank you for the donation. Much appreciated. A little bit of a donation. Thank you kindly. Wasn't it a lot better than ecstasy? The special kind of ecstasy that you can't get anywhere else. Or well, from most people. Okay, well, we got a little bit of blood. We got a little bit of a feel on the blood. That's all kaikkoilta. Oh, really? Okay, well, hey, that was all good. And sweet. Okay, let's head out into the beach then, because that's the way into the place where we want. And we can later on then explore more of the little bit of a city. Let's go and visit here. So here is the beach at Chess, so this is the way we need to be heading on to. This is the place actually.
My time on the force, but that pier, that's the kind of thing that makes you lose your faith in humanity.
I gotta say, it's the second worst thing I've ever seen.
Poor bastard down there is torn in two. By the looks of it, you'd think someone tied him to two horses and raced them in opposite directions. What could you have possibly seen that was worse than what's down there?
It was about 3 years ago up in Malibu. Found this guy on the beach. Looked like, I don't know, an animal attack.
Shark bite?
Nah,
seen shark bites. This was something different. Like whatever killed him. His head was missing, his hands were missing. And there were these huge slashes. But
Bullshit.
no. Guy was literally slashed to ribbons. The worst part was I was waiting for the meat wagon. Someone was watching me. I swear on my badge today for something. Just out of sight. For a split second, I thought I would get a squad car and get the hell out of that place.
Maybe it was a werewolf.
Woo! Alright.
Or a vampire.
Blue.
See, this is why you didn't get invited to Hernandez's wedding, Ted.
That's why you don't get invited, Dad. Oh, making mockery of the vampires you don't even know. Santa Monica Pier. This is one that was nonetheless the place where we saw that there was the very bloody massacre happened. So that's something to keep in mind. But downstairs we go, into the beach, first and foremost. And there was a little bit of a notice of Clan Malkavians. And tons of knowledge and everything. Peaceful peace. Beach life and beach sounds.
Up there. Through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
What?
Those men you are looking for.
Oh. How did you know I was looking for someone?
Never mind. You wouldn't understand.
Weird. Well, that's new, thanks. So that is the way I'm supposed to go then, according to her. Interestingly enough. Seems that there's quite a few other guys around here, though, that we could be discussing too. But maybe...
Ocean's inviting to.
Hello, you. Should we discuss to them right now? It's a nice beach music though, or the... I am kind of interested to know more about you, but that sounds we are in the middle of a business, so if this is the right way to go, I guess we'll go here first and talk to them a little bit later. But I guess I should do a quick auto save just in case I get myself killed. Just in case. Just climb up the stairs then, if this is the way that we're supposed to go. I do need to equip a good weapon if I don't have one yet. Not sure if I do. No. Let's rather use this then. Use. Exit. Okay, good. I don't remember at all how the part with these guys would go if I would try to go to do the discussion path, but let's see. I'm not sure about it. So hello, you.
Help ya?
Yes, yes. Relax, I'm here to buy, you know, from you know who. Or do I look dangerous to you? I'm sure a big man like you isn't scared of me. Or then, let me in. Just our persuasion is the best though, so I guess I should be doing that. Relax, I'm here to buy, you know, from you know who.
Okay, you can go on it. And if you really want to make my night, go ahead and start some shit in there, because I would love it.
Oh, I'll remember that. I'll remember that, thanks. Alrighty, maybe we will be starting something up.
Damn, I want to hurt somebody.
I wonder if I was truly able to just go in here. Yeah, I was. Good. Good. I didn't try to actually do that right now. Ooh, it's a computer. I was looking into here. Surf's up. Let's have a look. What can be found in here? Surf report. Okay, Malibu. It's kind of interesting to be able to find all sort of stuff like that. 2 to 3 feet, occasional larger sets, water temperature 62. Good. Santa Monica, where we are right now. 3 to 4 feet, good. Water temperature 63. Dockweiler. Weiler. 2 to 3 feet, riptide, water temperature 64. El Porto. Riptide, water temperature 64. Hermosa. 5 to 6 feet, great conditions, water temperature 64. Redondo. So 5 to 6 feet, great conditions, water temperature 65. Alrighty, what about email? Password of course required. Let's have a look if we can do this. Hang 10. Interesting. Was able to do that. Keep your board right and smooth. Alrighty. Don't know what this is. Shark loop. Shark loop keeps your board right and smooth when things get wet. Okay. I don't know. Remember this at all for sure. Ah, well, that's strange, but interesting at the same time. I don't know if it will actually prove in any way useful, but it's something. Before we go in there, let me just go and have a peek into here if there's any way to go from here, but there's not. But there is something. There's a cache. Gas hiding here, an envelope containing a bit of cash. Huh, that's good. Easy. Easy way. Gotcha. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, that is what I love about this business. Fine women come to my house for my shit. I don't even gotta call them on the phone or nothing. Say there, pretty lady. What can I hook you up with tonight?
What you've got?
My staff maintains at all times a 24-karat smorgasbord of A+ narcotics guaranteed to make the competition shit seem like a weak cappuccino in comparison. White, green, blues, reds, black, you pick a color.
Oh, everything. I'm looking for something different. Got any explosives?
Explosives? Fun stuff. You can get yourself a lot of attention that way. I may have something. Why would you need to get your hands on some fireworks?
Husband got the house in the divorce.
Sure, okay. I got some stuff that'll do the trick. Astrolite. It's like TNT's bigger, meaner cousin with a prison record. I don't like keeping the stuff around. Too dangerous. So I let you have it for a little less than the going rate.
Would there be anything else you would take besides cash?
I'd be open to negotiations. Question is, how open are you?
Oh, want to send your body out of the room and find out?
Yo, go check the odometer on my car. Now, I'll give you what you want, but I got what you need.
Or do you? Yeah, I think you do. Let me show you a new trick I picked up. Lovely. Ah, so lovely. Should I train him completely or should I let him live is the question, I guess. I could kill him. But I'm not really a killing sort much. So I guess we'll let him live. He can have pleasant memories of tonight. Let's just pick up the astrolite and we can be going on our way. Goodbye. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Very much indeed a pleasure. Mercury wasn't able to do quite the same. Yeah. Bye bye guys. It was a pleasure. Okay, I need to start anything up here. Goodbye, guy. That went nicely, very easily. We got the persuasion we needed. And the blood from that. I could have also just killed them all, but I don't know. I kind of liked doing it a different way this time around. I'm usually always either sneak there, but I haven't done actually the persuasion at least in a long time at all. There might have been stuff in the kitchen. Should we try to go there again? I'm not sure if that actually is a good idea to go there again or not. But anyways, the one guy is kind of taken care of and at least we got plenty of blood. Maybe I'll just save here and see quickly then if there's something more. Anyways, it was certainly a pleasure. wasn't it? Got our blood refill and everything. Sorry, I just forgot something in here. Yeah, just forgot something. Not that I can see much here. A little bit of a radio, sure. Can't really adjust reach at least when these guys are here. Well, there is a car stereo, but these guys don't really enjoy me going and doing that. Yep.
Hey, hold it! Hey!
So, which one do we prefer? There might be stuff in the game for sure, like motherfucking chicken. Maybe. So, wasn't possible to just steal. At least not without being invisible. So, do we prefer this or do I load the previous where we just came and did stuff otherwise? Though we would of course also get the police special weapon and all that, so it's not bad. That guy will have to be waking up next and just notice that all of his goons are dead. He will be left alive happily into there though. This guy didn't aggro. Well, that's interesting. Well, because he was with that guy. So he wasn't aggro then. But this guy then came up there, even though he was very much saying that, wishing us to start some stuff. Well, the shark loop gotta be around here somewhere. So, I guess it's okay that we killed some of them. Hey, the main guy is actually up. He's looking around too, very confused. It seems a little bit silly to go and kill him anymore. We had a fun time, right? You can just remember that. Most of his goons are just dead now. Well, I guess that's okay. We let the main guy live and all. Okay. Just then looking from the window and seeing us and immediately shot. Okay, well, I guess it's fine, even though I didn't mean to go and really kill, but we got a car stereo, I guess it's worth it. So, how did you know that they would be there?
No, you are going to China.
I'm going into China? What are you talking about?
Why is he smiling? The father. Is it the father behind him?
You're not making any sense.
You chased it for the one at the top of the city. On the sea. Oh, underground. You found it in the crypt. It's open. It's open. Oh God. Oh God. Run.
I don't understand.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I see nothing. Disregard what I say.
So, do you guys want to be saying that she has a gift? Do we want to hear more that she has to say? Is she one of the crazy vampires? Maybe she is. I wonder. Maybe she is. Maybe she is. Maybe she is. Maybe she isn't. Sure. Okay, you have a gift, please. It's very important. Can you tell me anything else?
One hand moves the pieces of the game. The winner keeps his hand on the pawn.
Let's hear more. Alrighty. Can you be more specific?
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Well, can you tell me my fortune? I'll pay you.
Fortune is not your destiny. All of us are unfortunate. Every time I sleep, the future plays out before me. I know the ending. It will end over and over until I cease to dream. I know your questions. For $100, I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. I need money to leave this place.
100? I'll give you 20. Here's my questions. Sure.
Then ask again.
What's going to happen to me in the next few nights?
The Crimson Ship. He's not who he says she is, and is going to burn. Dinosaurs. He's furious. The man with the crest. The voice in the darkness. Boss. Chinese brothers. Follow the lights to the end of the tunnel. Where do you want to go?
Uh-huh, yeah. So, who are my enemies?
Men. Everywhere. Some with swords, some with smiles. But I pity them. You are a remarkable foe.
Well, who can I trust?
The man on the couch. The lone wolf. All others. Tread carefully.
Most I cannot trust. In 5th grade, who stole my bike?
I see the future, not the past.
Oh dear. Not able to see my past. So, who has a job I can do?
Those with a lot to say usually have something on their mind. There are many unique individuals around the city. It's almost as if they're waiting for you to ask the right thing. E, for example.
E? Any advice at all? Something that's going to save my life?
Don't open it.
Okay, so am I going to win after all is said and done?
Whether or not you win the game matters not. It's if you bought it.
Well, goodbye. Thanks. A bunch, I guess. Alrighty. I guess we could be talking to these other guys. Maybe one of them is the E that she mentioned, considering she knows someone called E.
Sucks, bro.
Hello, you. Who are the...
Do you know who the head vampire is?
Head vampire? What are you talking about?
If the head vampire dies, we all become human again, right?
See, we could be starting to say to him that, yeah, if you got just holy steak, sure, and just interested in buying. And to my understanding, it only happens in the movies, though. I'm not gonna be a bad little vampire.
Oh. But, how about blood transfusions? If I get a full blood transfusion, I can become human again, right?
I don't think that's how it works, but see, again, persuasion option. Sure, if it's unicorn blood, just go and buy some unicorn blood, it's all good. I could do that, but I don't even know if there's unicorns. I know why. I think it's permanent, though.
What? Oh, no. There's nothing I can do?
Well, you can try not to let your condition defeat you.
But how? I don't want this. I want to be human again.
Poor guy. The dead can never live again, but they can survive. Do you understand? Always remember what you are. Poor fellow. Would wish to not be a vampire, but... or wish to be a normal human again, but... yeah. So,
Mayhem,
I guess you guys aren't exactly normal, are you? If you also just immediately asking about vampire stuff. So, hello, who are you?
Listen, it's like I've told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, alright? We're minding our own business. No reason to hassle the weaklings.
Hassle the weaklings? What are you talking about?
You mean you ain't here to run us off?
No. Why would you think that?
We're getting pretty sick of it. Someone's sighting domain, or in the worst cases, hunting us for sport.
What? Why?
Dunno. We all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, hell, who am I kidding? We're a bad horror show, alright? We seem to be the runts, the mistakes. You types call us Thin Bloods. I say we're all equally screwed.
Thin Bloods? Thin Bloods? But what clan are you from?
Clan? See, I've heard all that before. And I still don't know what the hell anyone's talking about. I'd like to know just what I've become. We'd all like to know just what the hell kind of devil's contract we've apparently signed.
Well, how did this happen to you?
I'd just come to town for the surf tourney. Seems like years ago, but it's, well, been about 6 months now. Every night during the finals, I used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her.
Met who?
She had a natural beauty. Not like all the plastic dolls littering the sand. Her name was Lily. I remember introducing myself, the way she seemed grateful for the company. Well, a few nights after our meeting, we were on the beach alone and...
Go on.
She tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me. I was furious with her when I took it all in. I cursed her and left, never really knowing what I was. Well, I realise now how she must have felt. So here I am now, a mystery to myself.
Maybe I should look into this whole tin blood thing.
Well, I hope you have better luck than I did. No one's been particularly friendly to me in this city. Only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet.
Are all these others here tin plots as well?
Aye. Most of them just recently arrived in LA. Got chased off by the Sabbath or some such thing from their home cities. They're more in the dark than I am. They're a good bunch, but well, they've been through a lot. It's affected them.
Well, this Lily that you mentioned, is she dead?
Clinically, yes. But honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, clinically, yes.
I suppose I'd have moved on by now if I didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
I guess we are kind of clinically dead too, after all, so even if we move and all. So you do know you're vampires, right?
That's what Lily tried to tell me. But what I don't understand are the rules, and the terms, and the reasons some of them are at our throats claiming we're harbingers of the apocalypse. That's what I want to know.
Harbingers of the apocalypse? Well, I'll get back to you if I hear anything.
Tragedy.
You didn't really ever mention your name, though.
Look at the ocean. I used to love swimming out into her at the crack of dawn.
I'm sure you did. Can I ask you a few more questions?
Be my guest.
Well, any idea where I might start looking for information about the team plots?
Seems no one will talk about it. This all started that night in the diner. Maybe you could start there.
Night at the diner. Well, I'll see what I can do. Goodbye. Kind of strange that he didn't happen to mention his name at all during this time. Oh well, maybe I should have talked to someone else before. Hello, you.
Evening.
Well, evening. Are you okay?
It's nothing.
Do I scare you?
No. I have a speech problem. Sorry.
No, sorry to bother you then, I guess. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
that was productive. Let's go and have a look into here before going anywhere else, though, just because we can. There wasn't that much in here, but we can see at least the full murder scene or the horrible scene a little bit better, if I remember correctly. Still, explore everything, you know. Caution, I can't go there. So Psychic Madame Lotta. There's the pyre. We couldn't go that way, but we can come into here and see quite far. Besides, there's a a river activation, a river raid. Looks like an exciting game. Then a blood quest. And then a pitfall, of course. Good picture of the pitfall game. Looks quite correct. You didn't see the Wolf. Apparently I didn't see the Wolf. I don't even remember where the Wolf was after all, so I guess I didn't see him. I remember that you see them later, but I guess I missed him again. I have seen him some other times, but now again I missed them. Call of Duty. Would you guys love to play Call of Duty ping pong game? It's kind of an interesting name for that sort of a game, though. Then Rampage. But yeah, there was the Wolf again, wasn't there? Oh dear. I always miss him. I just don't happen to be keeping an eye on to that guy. The more blood quests, river raids. King Neptune. plot quest pitfalls, gold beauties, and then third simulants in every battle. 13. 13, yellow snow. 6. Triple team. Dirty sunshade 7 or something. And then, would you want this? Liquid demon seed. Slobber it down. It's not even expensive seed. Ecstasy. Rondo. Dank stank. Babu. So yeah, lovely drinks and all. More ambages and plot quests. But yeah, wasn't he somewhere around there or something? But I completely missed him now, for sure. Oh dear, well, there was a wolf. I just missed him again. I always do. Jesus, those names. I was thinking that you would like those names. Well, there's the body. All. They don't notice that we've gotten quite close to looking into this body, to be honest, but that doesn't seem like a normal case, or that he would have been just killed by normal means. I won't explain what Dirty Sanchez means. Alrighty, good. Hello.
Go ahead and walk on away now.
Fine, I don't need your blood, but I think otherwise I could be maybe drinking a little bit from you, maybe. Consider you're all there in the darkness and all that. But yeah, otherwise. I always miss the wolf, even though he was certainly somewhere around here in the hills or something, but I always miss him. I always forget him. I always forget to be keeping an eye on him. But yes, there's someone looking at us, so to speak. Wooden steak? Sure, I could have sold this wooden steak on these guys. Cops are so observant in keeping this crime scene from public eye, for sure. They are very, very much very observant in that. But, well, we got the astrolite, we got everything we really needed, so that's all good. The princess, to put it simply, the vampire was enough power to hold domain over a city and all that. Well, let's just head on out then to the main street. This is someone who would be a little bit of a more what you thought about that club owner. So, there's these guys also in here, yes. But let's just go and return to the Mercuria prostitutes. Yeah, that's the word. But let's just go on back in to the Mercurio. He did, after all, well, need the money and all. Hello, Mercurio. Mercurio. Well, I got the astrolite back.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
Ah, any that were in my way.
Good. Great. Hope it was painful. Did you get my money back?
I did. Here it is. I will be honest about this thing, so he seems like an okay guy.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this.
Well, good luck with that. I don't know if kidneys will be bought with $250, really, but if you say so, a hooker, hardly. She seems like a regular businesswoman. Ah, yes, I'm sure, Tayonta, she was. So, what's the story with this astrolite?
That astrolite? Twice as powerful as TNT. Instant demolition. Be on the other side of the world when you engage that timer. You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest.
So, what's the Sabbat anyways?
You haven't been doing this too long, have you? The Sabbat, as I understand it, are your typical power-hungry movie monsters. They specialize in causing grief. I've tangled with their like, let me tell you. I didn't enjoy it.
Tell me more about this warehouse then.
I heard a lot about that operation. Well, I'd love to get in there, get my hands on the equipment they've been unloading. But it'd be suicide to walk in there. Got a small army of trigger-happy types and they're all packing. I don't know, maybe,
maybe what?
There's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tung. Bertram Tung. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tung's hiding out at the moment.
Well, is there anyone else? Well, what? Why? Why is he hiding?
Tongue's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her?
No.
Anyway, word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. Mike takes that Tongue thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud.
Oh shit. So what do you know about this Therese chick?
She's the woman around here. Power player. Nice looking broad for a dead chick, but personality like stone.
And yeah, I do remember the fortune teller that. I just didn't want to be mentioning it. Who can you trust? The man on the couch and a lone wolf. Yeah, man on the couch. Mercurio, kind of obviously. He is the man in the couch. He's nowhere else after all. It's just the man in the couch. At least we know we can trust the Mercurio. So hey, that's not too bad of thing. So where can I find her then?
She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business there.
Oh, Jeanette. Tajunta. Jeanette and Therese, and Jeanette is Therese's sister. They run the place. Well, what can you tell me about her, Therese?
She's the woman around here.
Oh yeah, I already asked that. Well, I had some questions about someone else.
Who exactly?
Well, tell me about Jeanette the foreman.
Therese I don't like, but I can respect her. Jeanette's different. I don't know what to make of her. She's a little, you know, in the head. I don't know. Therese is, well, like you. And I would think so's Jeanette. But I hear rumors about her.
Rumors?
Call me old-fashioned, but I just can't talk about that kind of thing in front of a woman.
Call me old-fashioned, but I believe a knee to the balls always makes guys talk.
Alright, Jeanette got a body built for bedrooms. And I got close acquaintances says they conquered that territory. But I asked the main man, and he says you types, you know, can't or don't or do that kind of thing. Anyway, whatever she is, I hear Jeanette's a wild girl.
Well, I had a question about someone else.
Who exactly?
Yourself.
What's to tell? I can get anything anyone wants at any time. Could say it's my calling. Till the astrolite. Wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Well, back east some shit went down. Big Apple can't go back. I hate LA, but what are you gonna do?
You said something about blood.
Right. You're straight off the bus. Once a month I get fed vampire blood. Heals me faster. Makes me stronger than a normal human. I don't age. By looking at me, you wouldn't realize it, but I'm almost 60.
Would you believe that, Tajunta? Mercurio is almost 60 years old. And anyone else? 60 is quite a bit, nonetheless. Well, I had some other questions about people.
Who exactly?
Can you tell me about this veteran Tongue that I'm supposed to find?
I don't know him myself. I'd like to meet the guy. Kind of a local legend. He and Therese seem to be contenders for this city. He's crafty. Smart guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him.
Alrighty, good to know. Well, I had some questions about places.
Specifically?
Well, know where I can score some guns?
Guns? Guy named Trip up the street. He keeps a few pieces under the table, but he doesn't sell to anybody. Doesn't have a license. I'll give him a call. He'll sell to you. It's the least I can do.
Oh, thanks, I guess. And yeah, he has aged pretty well, hasn't he? Well, some other question about Santa Monica.
Specifically?
Oh, I don't know if that's... I think this will lead to the same thing, but tell me about the power players in Santa Monica.
Who exactly?
Yeah, never mind. Goodbye. Thanks for all the info, Mercurio. Well, we got the astrolite, yes, but then we would need to be able to find a better way to get to the place where we need to use the astrolite. And we need veteran Tongue for that. So then we would need to be finding a veteran Tongue, and we can't just completely find him just like that. The question, I guess, is do we just continue on that, or do we go and look onto the Team Blood issue a little bit more first?
No.
What? You saying something to me or something? What do we want to exactly do is the question. Birds flying about. This is a very much wrong street to be going into. Very much wrong street. Plenty of locked doors and everything. Asylum. the lovely little bar that we can go into. And everything going to the back alleys, boxes. There's a diner where we said that we could be going and asking about the Lily girl. So we could be going and doing that soon. But I think the clock is enough for today. We got the first mission done. I think that's a good place to be ending for today. And then we can continue, try to find Tongue next time. And then try to go and see about, on the other hand, stream. See about finding this Lily girl maybe too, and whatever else might be coming up. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed some Vampire the Masquerade, and thank you for watching here on Twitch and later on in YouTube as well. And we shall be continuing for more then next time. Bye bye until then.